Hey yo, welcome to Mindset Mondays. Let's go.
I'll give an example. We had a kid here in 2012 that went 1 for 8 or 1 for 7 in the national championship game and walked in at halftime and was tough enough to say, I can't make a shot. I'm going to get every rebound and I'm going to block every ball. Duran, you score. Darius, make shots. Michael, you guys go do it. Marcus T, go do your thing. I'm going to do mine, blocking and rebounding. That's a tough player. So versus walking in with a body language that I can't make a shot today, I can't believe this, and looking for, you have no toughness. You have no toughness. Tough player deals with what's there and responds to it. So I'm talking a lot about body language because body language screams. It screams for everybody to see. Head down, this. And in most cases, it's an immaturity thing, but the second part of it is a little lack of toughness, mental toughness, that I'm not getting broken down because I missed a couple shots, or I fumbled a ball, or I missed a free throw. I don't care. I'm tough.
As always, what up and welcome. And Coach Calipari has some sage advice for us today. One of the all-time winningest coaches, and what he just talked about when it comes to toughness is what so many athletes, so many basketball players are missing, is that mental toughness that gives them the edge. You see, everybody wants to be tough and everybody thinks they're tough, but you probably think toughness is fighting, cursing, or posing after you hit an and one. It has nothing to do with real toughness. Because toughness is actually about going through the hard things. You see, toughness is actually a test of your love, your commitment, how much you're willing to go through to get to what you're trying to get to, how much you're willing to go through in order to get to your ultimate goal. And you know what? So many people say they're tough, but as soon as times get hard, as soon as the fire gets hot, they're jumping out the frying pan and going on to the next thing. That's not toughness. If every time your coach yells at you, you throw a pity party, that's not tough. If every time the call doesn't go your way, you sulk, that's not tough. If every time you miss a shot, you hesitate to get back, that's not tough. I'm gonna tell you right now, as someone who's played this game at the high school, college, and pro level, you've got to be tough, and you've got to be more than tough. You've got to have a toughness that outlasts any test. I want to give you a few words that you need to start associating with toughness. Toughness equals resilience. Toughness equals long lasting. Toughness equals perseverance. Toughness means you push through struggle. Toughness means you're Teflon and things roll off your shoulder. You see, toughness is about how much you can bear. Think about the wrestler that's in the ring and being bludgeoned and constantly struggling against a tough opponent round after round after round. They get knocked down to the mat, but they constantly have to get back up. That's how you have to become as an athlete. No matter whether it's a bad game, no matter whether it's coach not going, whether it's a bad shooting night, whether it's coach taking you out the game and you're not getting the playing time you think you deserve, whether it's your team losing a big game. All of these require that you show up with the same love, the same commitment, the same enthusiasm that you said you were going to have when you signed up for this. You see, that's all toughness is. Toughness is about not letting go of that energy. And this Monday, I need you to wake up and take a hold of that energy. If you've lost it, get it back, claim it, forget everything that's in the past. Forget everything that was said. Forget every shot that was missed. Forget every turnover that was made. Show up today with the toughness to do the hard thing, to do the thing you don't want to do, to do the thing that makes you mad, to do the thing that makes you cry, to do the thing that makes you frustrated. None of it matters. If you're tougher than the test, you're gonna outlast the competition and you're gonna overcome any obstacle. So I've gotta leave you with some tips in order to be your toughest this week. Number one, the next time you're getting the inkling, the feeling to quit, when you're running up against a challenge, the first thing I need you to do is call a timeout, okay? Because you have to recognize that this is just the test. And human emotion causes us to naturally feel sorry for ourselves. So when something doesn't go our way, we immediately want to react with anger, with selfishness, with sadness. Those are all negative emotions that are taking us away from our energy. Remember last week when we talked about positive body language? You've got to call a timeout because you've got to recognize that this is one of the biggest tests you will ever face. You're in a test and you don't even know it because this is a test of your character. And instead of going through these same negative processes again and again and again, you have an opportunity to win, to actually be tough in the face of the test. Now, after you call a timeout, the second thing I need you to do is take down that thought because that thought rises up. It gets your blood pressure rising or it gets you in a negative state. And all you want to do is be self-absorbed and think about, why does coach yell at me? That wasn't my fault. Why is my shot off? Why am I not getting the playing time? Why are we not winning? All of these negative emotions. And after you take down that thought and stop that negative energy, the third thing I need you to do is actually take the toughness test. And the toughness test will hit you right between the eyes because it's going to ask you, are you going to be tough or are you going to be tired? Are you going to be tough and persevere or are you too tired to take on this test? Is this too much for you? Is this one-time inconvenience greater than your love for this game? Is this thing that's perturbing you greater than your will to be your very best at this game? Is this thing that's bothering you greater than who you said you were going to become? So guys and girls, I hope you pass the test. Let's make this a great week. Let's go out and control our destinies and be our very best from the jump. Remember to like and subscribe and catch me here every Monday with your Mindset Monday. Let's go.